Rank the Dokis from best girl to least best. As an example, mine would go something like this. Yuri, I'm a sucker for shy ones. Okay. So Yuri, who would have been number 1 if Yuri wasn't in the game, since I'm quite fond of a childhood friend turning love. What the fuck? Natsuki, well, it's impossible for me to view her as anything other than a little sister type figure. I told you, she looks like a fucking kid. Monica, she was originally be number 3, but then I remember the whole killing. I want to preface by saying I like all Dokis. No one gives a fuck. Sayori, I feel her depression arc. I mean, I could say that. I love her poetry, I like her personality. I don't. Yuri, I also see myself in her like Sayori. I'm an introvert type. I have a few. It was my first choice to write poems to, mainly because I think we chose the books that I like the best, which is only me creating a poem for her. Okay, that's actually a good reason. Monica, well, she unironically loves me, whoever I am. It's not like I'm so desperate that this would be a reason for her to get the best girl status. But you know, so long. Okay. If you're playing Doki because you're fucking lonely, fucking don't, man. God damn. Though I don't really agree on having a best girl or favorite waifu because I'm not a child and I've grown up. But I think these 4 really represent a person out there. I think one of these 4 are relatable to you, to me, and to some people, and I think that's great. They represent a character of us. And so I want to rate that. I feel like Doki Doki is a really good, it's a good game. I think it's very famously back then, not anymore, but it's a really good game. People would call it boring, whatever, but I really enjoy it. Poetry and everything is great here. I love it. Just don't play it when you're depressed. But yeah. Sayori is S tier. A from Monica. What? Okay. Okay, everyone's S. I suppose. Okay. Freak. Freaky sometimes, not that freaky, not freaky. I don't understand that. I love you so much that it's unreal. Okay, A, S, A, okay. We have 4. There's only 4 characters here, so what are we basing from? Design, personality, impact, and just likeliness of a character. I think that's a very fair point of standards. And we only have 4 really, there's not much to talk about here. But here's the rule. I will not put any character on the same spot. There's only 4 slots here and each of them will go there. Alright? So let's start with Sayori. I think Sayori is the safest to go. Alright. I may have offended a lot of people here, but I am not the biggest Sayori fan. Yes, I said it. I think she is... There's not a lot of character in her. Yes, I know she's the depressed one who acts all happy but is actually depressed inside. But that didn't really stood out to me. Almost everyone is like that nowadays. So I don't want her to die. No. Yes, and she's going there. I don't think she's a bad character. She's like my least favorite out of everyone. Okay, I have an idea. No times 2. No. Okay. And F, there you go. Let's go for Monica next. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Okay, let me at least elaborate my opinion. I think Sayori is the least interesting character because of the fact that she died very, very early in the game. There's not much in-depth character in her. Like I said, the depressed but happy type of character is pretty much very common. I'm not really like impressed by it. And yes, I think she deserves some love, but that doesn't mean that I'm giving her love. Look, I just think she's the worst written worker. She's not bad, okay? But out of the 4, she's like the least one I will give the credits, alright? For Natsuki, I think she's cool. I think her lore is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. She's being abused by her father, she's all cutesy, and just wants to be validated, pretty much like all 4 of them. So, I think there's not much into it. I think she's the more relatable one compared to Sayori in the case of manga and anime because almost everyone watches anime. Yuri is okay. Yuri is pretty much one of the most famous ones for a lot of reasons. I'm not gonna go into detail why. I think she's well written. I think a lot of people will like her. The personality of a tsundere, I guess that's her vibes. Everyone loves that kind of characters, and I think Yuri is one too. I think Yuri started to peak for my opinion, I think she was better on the first chapter of the game. Because after Sayori died, a lot of bullshittery happens to Yuri and just a bit turn off, you know? A lot of acts that I will not say. Okay, the most controversial one, Monica. I think Monica is the best written character here. I think she is the pinnacle of Doki Doki because she is the reason why everything went awry. That's a bad thing, but in the perspective of the story of the game, it's the best thing. And yes, I will not say, oh, she just loves you. I'm not gonna give that bullshit. You know, if you love someone, you wouldn't go as far as killing your friends over it. But in the case of in this story, I think she nailed that perfectly well on understanding who she is, and then she gave up in the end, trying to understand that okay, what I was doing was actually wrong. I'm very sorry, player, for doing that. And I think she's just overall a great character. It's always great to see a character to break the fourth wall and just talk to you directly. I remember seeing my fucking name appearing because I was recording an OBS and I was like, what the fuck? She knows my name, and I was like, yeah. It's intriguing. You can't help but be intrigued by a character that can fucking read you. I don't want to be read. I'm not trying to say that you should read me, but someone to break the fourth wall is a great move. I think that's great. So yeah, this is my opinion. If you hate my opinion, that's perfectly fine. But I will reason out. If you don't think Monica is the best one in the fourth, then I gotta know why. Alright, thank you guys for watching. See ya.